What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela here. It is episode 92 of the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. As we chip away to that episode 100, we've got some Premier League action for you guys coming up, and some horrible financial news. You guys will hear all about in the video, but for now, make sure you hit the subscribe button, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters to join in on the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Let's run that intro. What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela, and yeah, brand new episode, and we're starting off with some bad news. We are hemorrhaging a lot of money. From the beginning of September, from negative 86 million, we're down to almost negative 200 million. We are really hemorrhaging a lot of money in terms of just player wages alone. We're spending about 12 million across the board, which is not great. It's absolutely not great. And of course, all those loans we spoke about last time. There's a lot of expenditures, and especially the tax. We're just paying a lot of corporate tax for some reason, and we're not making a lot of money on match day on income, mainly for the fact that we are just not in the Champions League. We're only part of the Europa Conference League, and you can see that's only given us in TV revenue about 556,000. In terms of gate receipts, 8 million, which isn't great. And then prize money, you can see UEFA Conference, less than 1 million in the 4 games that we've played. So it's just not viable at the moment. So I feel like come January, there's a few players on this list, and I've got it sorted here by contract values. I think we might have to see a world where the likes of Lautaro Muda and Lamine Yamal both have to leave, because the combined of them is already £1 million right into the budget. Someone like Julio Cesar, who maybe is becoming a bit of a surplus to requirements at 160,000 could go. Guys like Vida is also another option at 6 million and at 130,000. Even Nestorov sitting at 115,000. We could let go. There's a few guys that don't want to go. Tyler Wilson is one person that I definitely want. I had no idea he was on 120,000 a week for a third choice goalkeeper, let's be honest. Possibly fourth choice when Hutchinson comes back. It's just ridiculous. It really is. But with that being said, we can take a look at how we have done since last time. Of course, we beat, where was the last time? It was Newcastle, wasn't it? We had I think we did the Southampton West Ham games where we won 5-2 and then drew 1-1. We ended up beating Bait of 9-0 in the Europa Conference League, which basically secured our playoff. We then went on a bit of a poor run in the Premier League, continuing from that 1-1 draw against West Ham. We had a 1-1 draw against Bournemouth and a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace. I have come a little bit earlier than I said, because I want to do the Aston Villa game, because Villa are currently first. We're not doing these 3 games, Rosenborg, Man City, and Feyenoord. Instead, we're coming back for the Brighton game. Those are going to be the 2 games for today. I was thinking of doing the Man City game as a EFL quarterfinal match, but it's EFL. We're not really interested. I just need to find a way to get money in the door, and that's an away game, so not really going to help us. So we're doing those 2 games. We're doing Villa first. This is the team that is going to start against Aston Villa. Hatcham in goals, who's been absolutely great, considering 14 played, 20 conceded, 2 clean sheets, and not a bad return for us in terms of that goalkeeping department. Ilequim comes back in, Alonso and Yaya and Larkin. The back 4 are finally reunited. It's been a bit of a long haul there. Every now and then one of them have been suspended or injured. Ferreira and Dickinson continue in the midfield. Radanovic and Skov will go into that. Of course, Amuda still currently injured, so he won't be featured in today's match. And then we have up front Barroso and Lamine Yamal. Barroso, 15 goal contributions in total. Lamine Yamal, 16 goal contributions. I'm going to give a shout out to our other strikers as well. Stamkanovic, he's got 10 goal contributions, and Sam Hunt has got 20 goal contributions. Sam Hunt has been also on very good form as a sort of power sub, coming in every now and then and helping just set the mood a little bit, especially if we need a late winner. He scored the winner against it was Crystal Palace coming off as a sub. So that is it. But that's the game. That's the team that's going against Aston Villa. Let's take on Villa in first place. A crucial game for us. We need to end this drawing streak that we have. We've got that long throw option now in this first 10 minutes of the game. We have been pressing Barroso through on goal. Barroso takes the shot past Henry's goal. Henry currently playing his second game for Aston Villa in the Premier League. We just had a look at their squad. I was wondering why they were playing him in terms of just goalkeepers. And yeah, apparently their goalkeeper, Weissmans, is currently injured, which is good for us. So they are bringing in Henry, who's not even a real player on this system. He could be an under-21 player or something, but he's not in their first team, which is quite interesting. So we should be looking at attacking the goal as much as possible and expose the young goalkeeper. Skov with the free kick goes short. Beautifully done. I thought he was going to try and hit it over the bar, decided to go around the wall instead. And Benjamin Skov with a great little free kick. Normally Arturo Amuda does that, but obviously he's out injured. And Benjamin Skov stepped up to the plate to get that. You can see we have fallen quite a little bit away, of course, of all those draws that we had on them. We were only at 1 point behind Villa at one stage. We now still one. We were 4 points before this game started. We now close that gap down to 1, but it does allow the likes of Manchester United to get back into the fray as well. Those draws have hampered us quite a little bit in the league. I think we dropped down to 6th before this. So definitely looking for a good victory at halftime. 1-0 thanks to a Skov free kick. I expect a little bit more from the guys. I'm going to say they're doing well under the circumstances. We are doing okay, but I expect a little bit more goal flurry, especially we need to test that young goalkeeper out, which we haven't really done. So we need to be taking more shots on target. Dixon now looking for options, goes back to Alonso. They are pressing quite a bit on our midfield. Skov, though, has some space. Dixon is through, but a good tackle from Bristwhistle, who's on the England's radar, by the way. He's there in and around the squad. Unfortunately for him, Dixon, Mooney, Chingozi, Stewart, and a whole bunch of other guys, and Gray, his partner in crime in the midfield, are actually all very good. Lamine Yamal, though, gets finally a crack, but he hits it over the top. And like I said, we need to be testing the goalkeeper. We need to be shooting at the goalkeeper. We do have a superior goal difference to United and Villa. Only Arsenal have a better goal difference in the league so far. And that's by 1 goal. We're going to make some swaps here. Dixon looking a little bit tired out there. So is Skov. And Barroso picked up an injury as well. Okay, we'll take Barroso off. We'll bring on Sam Hunt. That's a decent replacement. Benjamin can come off for Vida. He's looking very tired. Lamine also looking a little bit tired, but I'll leave him on for a little bit longer. We'll bring on Mooney for Dixon. Actually, no, we're going to bring on Chingozi for Dixon. And then we'll keep an eye on Lamine for a bit. And also Thiago Ferreira on a yellow card. He just recently served a suspension for receiving 5 yellow cards, so not the most disciplined player, is he? Chingozi, though, through on goal. Trying to take a shot, couldn't. Radanovic trying to recycle, and good defending from Villa, but he's given away a penalty. Oh, that is questions I need to be answered there. I don't think that was a penalty, and they've given it, though. Oh, well, I think that's a bit unfair. Ferreira is the regular penalty kick taker for the season, and Ferreira puts in another penalty. That is his 3rd penalty of the season, his 5th goal in total. We're 2-0 up against Villa, which is exactly where we want to be, putting us into 3rd place now, just 2 points behind United in 1st and 1 point behind Villa in 2nd. Of course, we've got Brighton coming up in the league next, which isn't a difficult team as well, an easy team to take against. They're sitting in 9th at the moment. A lot can change in there, of course. I would like a little bit more of a solid scoreline there. We're going to make some more swaps there. Lamine looking very tired out there. We'll bring on Stamkanovic. And then I'll swap Hunt and Stamkanovic around. I'll swear a lot of the boys are looking tired. You know, Ferreira on a yellow, it does scare me. We'll bring Mooney on. The defense is looking a little bit tired. But with 8 minutes left, we should be okay. I don't see us dropping our heads too much on that occasion. I think just a good victory over Villa is exactly what we need to bounce back from those 3 draws in a row. We've literally dominated this game. Good result for the boys. as we move into third place now in the log. And shows you how tight it is that you can move from 6th to 3rd with one victory. I mean, from 1st to 8th in Chelsea, there's only 6 points. It's, you know, and this team, I mean, Brighton have a game in hand and they're only 7 points behind. So, I mean, you can't even discount them out of it as well. So, top 9 is really, really tight. One victory or one loss can really plummet you down the log or push you back up the log. Anyway, I've got the 2 Conference League games to take on and, of course, the EFL Cup match to do, and we'll be back for that Brighton game. Check. Well, folks, we're back for the Brighton game. Have a quick look at our results for the last 3 games. We beat Rosenborg 9-1 in the Europa Conference League, beat Feyenoord 5-2 in the Conference League, which does mean now we qualify top of the table, undefeated. Only us and Villarreal, the only 2 teams undefeated. Well, actually, also Anderlecht, also undefeated. But we had a massive 33 goal difference there. So we will get the first seed, which means in the Europa, we will probably face one of the bottom teams here. So, and it could be Aberdeen, Slovan, Bratislava, Rapid FC, Grasshoppers, Wolfsburg, Rosenborg, or Hajduk Split. Even Lugano could be an option. One of those we will face in the next round. And then in the EFL, we beat Man City 2-1. Erling Haaland missed a penalty in there. But Dixon and Amuda secured us the victory, which does mean now we take on Leeds United in the semi-final. Only 2 Premier League teams, 2 Championship teams left. Reading and Leeds and Burnley are the other teams. So should be a nice, easy run for us going into that. But today we are taking on Brighton, currently in 10th. We're currently sitting in 7th, but we do have 2 games in hand. Obviously, we're going to play the one today. Which is actually 3 games in hand, 6, 7, 8, 3 games in hand. So we are quite far off the top of the table at the moment. We're 9 points behind Man United, but we do have 3 games in hand. So we're going to have to look at winning all of those games to get top of the table again. We've got Brighton. This is the team that's starting. Hatcham in goals, Larkin, Yaya, Alonso, Elequim, Ferreira, Dixon, Skov, Amuda, Hunt and Lamine Yamal. Hunt and Lamine, the 2 of them together, have contributed 37 goals between them, 9 assists between the 2 of them. Natara Murdo with 13 assists. I mean, it says something, the fact that our other 2 strikers between them have 15 goals. So it's just showing that we are scoring a lot of goals. We're not defending as well as we should. But hopefully today against Brighton, we get the result. Of course, at Anfield, we have been pretty much dominant. I don't think we've lost a game at home yet. I think we've only lost 1 away all season. Skov, though, beautiful ball to Lamine Yamal, who cuts inside to Dixon. And Drew Dixon with his 6th goal of the season, paying back that favor of that 90 million transfer fee that we paid for him from Newcastle. 93 million in total. And he's contributed with 6 goals. And I think he's got 5 assists to his name. But that was a good, solid finish from Drew to put in the back of the net. 7 minutes in. We 1-0 up against Brighton, and that puts us right back into the top 4, close to the top 4. Arsenal, of course, do have a superior goal difference to us. They also have 2 games in hand over the top half, so we've got to keep an eye out on Arsenal today, and hopefully we can score 1 or 2 more goals, try and catch up to that amazing goal difference from Arsenal. 22 goals. Larkin going to Yaya, back to Larkin. Larkin has been absolutely great on that left-hand side. Hunt looking for Amuda, who's been amazing on that right-hand side. Not on that occasion. Mikali gives it away. Almost caused Artis a little bit of heart failure there with that, because Hunt was lurking. Yaya picks up Hunt now. Goes to Larkin on that left-hand side. Skov does well to find Dixon, who finds Lamine. That's goal number 16 of the season for Lamine Yamal. And he is on fire. There is no one stopping Lamine. He's actually got on interest from Real Madrid. I've told Real, I know he's on a 250,000, I don't know, 400,000 a week contract, but I don't know if I'm going to, he's the type of guy that I want to sell. He's worth so much more to the club than administration. I feel like if we do get administration, we'll probably get a 9-point deduction, which will probably mean the end of the Premier League run, but I'm hoping that we can hold on before administration kicks in till the end of the season at least, and then maybe start next season with -9 points and try and fight our way back and try and keep some of our players. Obviously, that's not going to be an option if we do go down to administration. It means we'll have to sell a lot of the big players on big transfers. Eloquim looking now down the wing. We've got a 2-goal advantage. Amuda finding Ferreira. Goes back to Alonso. Yaya. Ferreira. Alonso. Yaya. Beautiful play. Larkin back to Skov. Back to Dixon. Through to Skov. He's got Lamine Yamal in the box. This time it is a save from the keeper, resulting in a throw-in of all things. Didn't go all the way out for the goal kick. Or corner, rather. Ferreira picks pockets. The Brighton midfielder. Eloquim now running down the wing. And go back to Amuda. He does go to Amuda. Lips it up to Lamine Yamal with the overhead kick. Just wide of the target. In an ideal world, I'd like to score 2 more goals. Then we can go even with Arsenal on a goal different. And that was a terrible tackle from Larkin. And that's a straight red. Oh, this made this job a little bit harder for that second half. Going to be a little bit shaky in the second half now. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice a striker. Right, for now, though, we'll wait till half-time. There's so little time left. Ferreira just drop in the midfield, and Hunt can just drop down. Just like that for now. And we will... Drew is actually a better centre-back. Put Drew in there just for now, and we'll shift things up at half-time. Don't want to make a sub now. We'll just go to half-time. There we go. All right, let's make that sub. It is going to be Hunt will be, unfortunately, sacrificed. And we will bring on Julio Cesar to play in that role. Yaya can go on the left. We don't have Kotaxia on the bench to go onto that left hand. So we're going to play with 1 striker, 2 midfielders. Not ideal. Not ideal from Larkin, and a moment of madness there. I mean, the ball was up in the air. I don't know why he slide tackled, but Eloquim now has the throw in. Cesar dummied it. He thought someone was behind him. It wasn't. Dixon, though, brings back one of the goal scorers. Finds the ball to Alonso. Amuda trying to pass Mikhaili. He's been quite keeping him under wraps, but a mistake from the goalkeeper. And Lamine Yamal capitalizes with a 3rd goal. 10 men Liverpool now 3-0 up against Brighton. A beautiful little interception. Lamine with all the whereabouts and Arts. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but he realized his mistake when he took that extra touch, because Lamine is just on the ball. When you have a player of his quality, you know you're going to get goals. Eloquim, though, goes deep. Can't find his man, but he gets the return ball. This time goes short to Yaya. Can't pick up Yaya either. They've got the breakaway now, Brighton. Pushing forward, they've got the man advantage. They're not using it ideally, and we've got our players back in position to defend the goal. Castillo looking for options. Finds Rivas. Hits the crossbar. Hatcham was caught very much flat-footed there. And we got away with that one a little bit, I think. Goes long to Lamine and puts pressure right back on the squad now from the goal kick. Castillo, who's causing a little bit of problems now with the extra man. Roger looking for the Watu in the box there, but Hatcham picks that up nicely. I would opt to go short. There we go. Just keep possession now is what we need to do. Yaya going through the middle. And he's trying to find Eduardo, but Lamine rather than find Eduardo instead. Eloquim still pushing hard, and I don't know what Eloquim was doing there. He's given the ball away in a dangerous position. Ratchik is through. Watayu with the shots. Marvin Watayu pulls one back for Brighton. It's 3-1, and there's still very much a lot of football left to play. Makes me a little bit nervous at the moment. I don't like that. The fact that Eloquim gave the ball away so needlessly on that right-hand side makes me a little bit more worried now with the 10 men. Might look at throwing a 3rd defender, maybe try and be a little bit less attacking. Maybe go to a cautious mentality might be the best option here. And that's another goal. Hector Rivas, simple little tap in for his first goal of the season from the corner. Do we go cautious? I think we have to go cautious. We're going cautious mentality. We're dropping down. I mean, this was just poor defending on our side. Very, very poor defending. It's 2-1, 3-2 all of a sudden. And we're looking like we could concede a third now. Castello looking for Yaya, or rather one of his own players, and found Yaya instead. Rivas Watayu is offside. He has to be offside with that goal. That was offside. No, Chon, that can't count. He was well offside when the ball was received. It's not. Oh, no. No, that was offside. Who played him on? Who played him on? Was it Julio Cesar? No, that was not off. That was offside. There were 2-3 players offside there. I mean, I can't go cautious anymore. We got to go back to our at least positive. And I need to make some swaps. It's been absolutely, Lequim's been absolutely horrible on that right hand side. Nesterov come in just to solidify things. Elsewhere, Skov not playing, Muda not playing great. Danovic come in. Elsewhere is pretty good at the moment. Just that defense. Lequim's let us down there a few times. Nesterov, though, has the long throw. No, he doesn't. Goes short instead. Nesterov picks up Radanovic. Comes inside. Takes the shot, and it's wide. Yaya with the throw now. Skov. Julio Cesar. Looking for Alonso. Nestov. Radanovic. Back to Nestov. Good ball in. Nestov's got Lamine Yamal in the box. Lamine Yamal restores the lead. That was onside. I don't think that was offside. The linesman didn't raise his flag. The players are fist pumping. It's a goal. Radanovic was the architect. Picked up Nestov in a beautiful little run. The cut inside to beat the defender, and then finds Lamine in a prime position to score his hat-trick. It's 4-3, and we somehow scraping back that lead, and now we just need to hold on to that lead. Brighton have changed formation to some wing-back form. They're going to go for it. They have to go for it, I guess. Art's now trying to push forward from the back. Larson has some space in the midfield. Mikhaili comes back. Radanovic got back very quickly. There's Zuma, finds in Giuliano, and that is a good goal. Brighton have restored the draw to 4-4. And it just seems that every time we're just making silly errors. Hatcham, I don't know if I can blame Hatcham too much. That first touch from Giuliano was actually really good. What? I mean, he was just behind the ball. I think that is onside. No VAR decision or anything like that. He was, I think, just... Oh, he might have been a fraction offside there. I think he might have been a fraction offside. Linesman didn't call it. It's 4-4. This was a golden opportunity when we were 3-0 up. I was thinking, you know what? We're good. We're good. And then Larkin, that red card really did bugger us a little bit. But can we salvage something? Lamine Yamal. If there's one man who can do it, it is Lamine. But that is another good finish from Arts. With 1 minute left on the clock, we've got a corner. Skov. Going to go short by the looks of it. Does go short to Lamine. Back to Skov. Lamine should be in the box. Skov goes down, looking for the penalty, doesn't. Nestov can't push it back in. And that will be the end of that. 4-4 in the end of that game. A game we should have been winning. We were 3-0 up at one stage. And with that, it does mean now we stay 8 points behind Manchester United. With only 2 games in hand, means we'll go 6 points if we win both games. 6 points means 2 points behind United. Not ideal for the situation, guys. That's annoying, really. It really is. But it is football. I guess it happens. Larkin definitely. I'm gonna confirm that. I'm not gonna appeal that. That was just a silly challenge from him. It does mean that's football, I guess. Costa's game next time up. You know what? I think let's do some cup action. We've got Lincoln in the FA Cup third round. We've got Leeds in the semi-final and Leeds game again coming up. Maybe we'll do the Lincoln game. Maybe it's always fun to see playing against lower division teams. League One, Lincoln City. We'll take them on, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll do the EFL semi-final, one of the legs, and another game. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. For this one, we do have Arsenal coming up, which I do want to do. I think those two, Arsenal and Man United, might be some good games coming up as well. Anyway, with that being said, I think we'll end it off here today. Well, there you have it, folks. Christopher Larkin basically throwing the game for us. We were 3-0 up at one stage, 4-4 draw against Brighton. Not the best result. A good result against Aston Villa, though, to essentially close that gap on the top of the table. But that Brighton game really did negate everything that we have done. If you're enjoying the series so far, please make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment or two below as well, as we fight across this financial ruins that the club basically left the club in, trying our damnedest to try and reduce that wage budget a little bit and reduce some of the costs to run the club. Not being in the Champions League is not exactly helping us at the moment either, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. For me, your boy the Vaslap, Amaria, peace, chicken grease.
Thank you.